Hi everyone, Claudia here from Light and Clarity. I have your channel messages for the week beginning Tuesday, the 14th of March. Please be with me all while I connect. Thank you. Alright, so we have Master Merlin coming in for you all this week. Just bear with me while I make this connection stronger. Merlin's coming in with his energy of leading us forward. So he shows me that he's standing on a boat and he's holding up the lantern as the boat slowly moves through the lake, if you like. The water's very calm. He says a lot of you are kind of in a cocoon-like energy at the moment, and it's been done on purpose. He says your groups have come in, your groups as in your teams have come in and placed you in a very small cocoon just for the moment. It's a very thin layer. Some of you have asked for this cocoon to be placed around you, he said, and it's giving you a moment just to have a breather. He says it's giving you a moment of reprieve. There is some growing that will be done inside this small cocoon. He says it's not going to last long though. So it's as though he says you're being prepared. You're being prepared. So there's a lot of growing within the cocoon that you actually need to do before embarking on the next step forward that's actually waiting for you. So Merlin shows me that he's working with you on the energy of creation. He says the energy of growth. He says a lot of you have sat back for too long. Some of you have sat back with your arms folded. Some of you have been quite stubborn about this. And he says we are bringing in the energy of creation because it is important that you now start to move forward, dust yourselves off, bring more energy through the body, bring more motivation through the body in order to embark on the next part that is waiting for you on each of your timelines. So he is also indicating just doing some movement with the body. So just, doing some star jumps or just doing some sort of movement with the arms, moving up and down the legs, even patting the body, uh, starting from the feet, patting all the way up the body, just to get the energy moving within. Some of you, the energy is stuck within your bodies, he shows me, and we need to get that stuck energy out and moving. They look like little knots in the body, if you like. Little I can't describe them, but he just says we need to get this body moving. So even if you're going for a walk and you're really moving your arms, it's going to help spin those chakras as well, he said. But there seems to be a bit of stuck energy within each of you. We need to get that body moving. He shows me that's a connection with the mind as well, he says. And it's when you do this, you're going to have aha moments. New ideas are going to come in for you. You're going to be able to spot those new ideas when Spirit sends them in. Because at the moment, some of you are not spotting what Spirit sends in. They're not really sending anything in yet, he says. But when we do, we want you to be alert. We want you to be aware. We want you to listen. We want you to go with how you feel, he says. And this is the ideas coming in through the intuition. he says there is no need to worry. You are not going to miss out on anything. There's also no need to rush forward. Some of you are holding your breaths needlessly, he says, and there's a need for you not to do that. We ask you just to relax and to trust. This is an important year as each of you embark forward, for there are many changes internally you will find and feel within yourselves, my dearest ones. For the channel herself has already started on this journey, and we say that each and every one of you will not be left behind, for you will find come the end of your year that you have indeed grown on an emotional front, and many of you will feel emotional about this and proud of yourselves as you have stepped forward, for you knew this was a change that needed to occur within each of your lives. For there will be some that will be left behind within your lives who will choose to move off and do their own thing. They will not necessarily leave your life, but they will choose to go and pursue other pursuits as such. And it is something that is needed. And we say this to those of you who have adult children as such. And we say this to those of you who also have had partnerships with business partners that are choosing to perhaps branch out in a different area within the business that you run together. We also address those of you who have had long-time friendships with people you have even gone to school with, and long-time friends that you've had. You will find that their pursuits have changed and they may not suit you in what you do. However, that does not mean that you will lose their friendship. It means that they will move away for a short time and go and pursue their own goals. This is a time of growth this year. This is a time of change this year. We ask you to not be afraid, for it was always going to come in. There are many new lights that are being born around you, within your aura being turned on as such. For they have each been timed within each of your auras to be turned on. And these are the changes that you scripted, contracted to feel at this time. And we say to you, when you are ready, those lights will turn on at different times over the course of the next 12 months as such. Your higher selves are with you, and they are cheering each and every one of you on. You are not alone, dearest ones, in these changes when they do occur and as they start to occur and as they continue to occur. I am Merlin, and I leave you my energy of love, creation, understanding. We are all one with our divine counterpart. We are all one with God. We are all one with our counterparts, being our higher selves, or being your higher selves. The universe is far more than you can imagine, far more than your earthly life allows you to believe or understand. But some of you are already beginning to see and understand there is more within yourselves. We ask that you trust yourselves, trust your journeys. Now, many, many warm blessings. As the channel often says, I leave you my light. Okay. He's just going to bring into each of your heart centers some energy, some light. He's just showing me this as I sit here. So if you want to take this light in, he says it's going to uplift you. It's going to give you that little bit more fuel along your journeys this week. He really is lovely, lovely, Master Merlin. And while you take this energy in deeply, in closing, I'm going to ask what he wants to say. Okay, so he says there's something that's going to be asked of you by somebody around you in the coming weeks or in the next month, if not this week. Some of you are going to be asked to do something specific to do with work, the paid work that you do. And some of you are going to be asked to make a decision. And this decision will be asked by perhaps a love partner or by somebody outside in your own worlds, wherever they are from. You're going to be asked to make a decision. It's quite a solid one as well, whatever will be asked of you. He says, I want you to step forward with confidence when it occurs that you can do this. He says, absolutely. He says it's time to let go of self-doubt. He's really bringing in the energy of strength, and he says, I really want you to step into your strength. I really want you to feel the strength in your arms and your legs. Really feel that strength. Put that strength coat on. He says, well, you can do this. And he shows me there's a real strengthening of the heart that as a result is going to come in for you guys over the course of the weeks to come. A real strengthening of the heart, a real self-confidence, and an actual understanding of what you didn't have an understanding of before to do with a particular life situation. You're going to have that. He says it's going to come in. From that is growth, and from that you'll move on. Yeah, it shows a real emotional maturity coming in as well with that. All right, I'm going to thank him for coming in. He said love. Oh, he's so sweet. He's just so lovely. All right. Well, many blessings, everybody. And I'm going to hit it with all of you again this week. Thanks, everyone.